The group of grave robbers cut the tanker in half, then put tens of billions of dollars under a tanker, then cover it with an iron sheet and weld it again. Weld it again, and then you fill it with milk. Soon a smuggling car was seamlessly completed. Encounter a level. The police immediately stop them. Sheriff Hassan sees habitual offender Park immediately order your men to check the tanker. Simplicity is afraid to show that he has changed his mind. Some milk business. After the police saw that the tanker was full of milk and released them, the head of the smuggling ring, Lina Muki, proposed 500,000 per vehicle. The Simple and Afraid scratched his head. Say, you don't 500,000. Only for percent commission. That means only for 100,000. As soon as the other party heard that there was no loss, is very confused. He asked the Simple and Afraid that he could make 500,000. Simple and Afraid to take 500,000 and we become get a 4% commission. We become their partners. Don't look at him. He's ugly and the brain is so good that it seems to be becoming a partner. Pushpa transports the Rosewood down the mountain in a different pattern. Milk tanker. It's a 120 ambulance. Even the four-corner wheel for kissing. They are all means of transportation for smuggling Rosewood. Sheriff Hassan always feels something is wrong. I can't find any evidence. That day they stopped a tank truck. Hassan decided to check it himself, but he went up and down. I noticed that the sounds above and below are significantly different. The driver felt guilty and wanted to was caught by the police, but the trough has not yet begun. The two guys just confessed everything. At this time, a truckload of Rosewood is being shipped to a warehouse. This is the smuggling ring, the biggest behind the scenes known as the Black 3 Cannon. The Rosewood here ended up in his hands. Then with his means, pass the goods through layers of checkpoints, ship out of port, give it to the final beer. But now they are being watched closely by the police. So temporarily, all the Rosewood is placed here in Leida. Leida asked him to put 100 because they have a great character, sure to protect these Rosewood. And that person is Park Sheeper. With the appearance of Park Sheeper, after the two confirmed their eyes, Blacks and Fatty left with confidence. But the good times don't last long. Received a call from Leida. Said the police already knew the location of the warehouse. Tell him to move this large group quickly. More than $2 billion worth if you get caught, it's over. By this time, the police had assembled to confront. Simple and Afraid to run out of the house. The mountains of Rosewood instantly thought of a way. He took out a few large bills and stuffed them into the hands down the mountain. Then he told the crowd that the police were coming soon. Take action now. Then Simple and his super service run to the piles of Rosewood, looking at the rushing Yokogawa split water. The life with an axe. Suddenly hundreds of thousands of Rosewood rolled into the river. Then the Simple sent an ant across the other side. Watching the flow, Rosewood floats down through the waterfall. When the police arrived, searched inside and out, I couldn't find a single piece of wood. And this is the moment. A smuggler rides a motorcycle to the dam below the mountain. Take out Yida banknotes and the managers then ran quickly to the dam, closing the valve in time. And just like that, all the Rosewood was intercepted. It turned out that Piyuzin was afraid to learn that the police let the younger brother take the money down the mountain. And that was the goal. This time, not only did the police get away, all the Rosewood was preserved. Sheriff Hassan's face is very ugly at this time. I knew these guys were robbing graves, but can't find any evidence. There's nothing we can do about them. Simple and Afraid of excellent won the attention of the Black 3 Fat. As the leader of a smuggling ring, he greatly appreciated the Simple and fearful and invited him to a smuggling ring. After a dance, when Miss Simple Patty. But I heard two younger brothers say bad things about he sold Rosewood for 20 million tons and gave us to 0.50 million a ton. Pushpa told the radar about it after unexpectedly. Leida already knew that middlemen just that the Black 3 Fat have the support so of the boss behind all the Rosewood. Give it to him. Leida told him not to swallow this breath. You can talk to the Black 3 Fat. After all, you are also if it is agreed. We are 5 or 5. The next day is Simple. Afraid of driving a big noodle bun to Hassan Fatty's residence. The Black 3 It is teaching a lesson to the next family who wants to increase the price. Instead, I got through to my boss. The boss said that someone above pleaded. Let the 3 fat people let this Sorry go. For the 3 fat people. I've already rejected him. Just hung up. My brother-in-law took this off the shelves and all this was seen by Pushpa, but he hasn't seen anything. Take off your sunglasses and say. And my brother-in-law got angry. This man is lying on the ground. To go up 500,000. You dare to ask for 10 million. I'm afraid it's not that I'm tired of living, but I'm just afraid let them think about attention. Then leave this place at the pace of 6 relatives. So arrogant. My brother-in-law can't wait to cut the puber. But I didn't ecumenical park in Swagger's back, especially in front of them. Picked up the 3 fat phones. The beer who found the Rosewood dialed it directly. He claims to have the finest Rosewood, then left a phone number. But who can stand it? 3 fat and 1 angry have serious consequences. When I contact, one of my men goes up. Unexpectedly, Park's fear is not only full. He flirted with all his opponents in 3 strokes and 5 divided by 2. Being dashing, I want to leave, and not because you spared me, but I let you go. Half a month later, simple and afraid of deciding to find a beer by yourself. He agreed to negotiate the price. In ancient times, I was afraid to hand over the top quality. This is a 1,000-year-old. Its price is comparable to gold. A small piece is worth millions. The beer was very excited when he saw it because he has never seen. Orange is such a superb rosewood. He asked how he got it. It turns out that Simple is afraid to negotiate with an experienced master. Searching in the mountains for more than a month, I finally discovered this top-notch red sandalwood, and that was just a small piece of wood. With a simple whistle, dozens of trucks rolled into the port. Opened the compartment. It's all top rosewood. The beer immediately clapped his hands and made a deal. After the 2 parties have negotiated Simple the price, and afraid to call Leda, he said he had found a beer, and a deal was struck for 10 million US tons. This late was moved after hearing PU is afraid to continue. Do you remember that day when I said profit? Half and half. Leda suppressed the anger in his heart. But the rules of the rivers and lakes cannot be trusted by others temporarily. At the same time, Lady's 3rd brother Laysan is repaying an old man. He quickly said that he had a beautiful daughter. The lustful Laysan's eyes lit up. Immediately notify his subordinates and ask his daughter to never have God. This woman is the object of her unpretentious crush. Since the simple truth was afraid to see him for the first time, he was heartless. Never confessed to each other. Pull back the lens. The woman came to Laysan's den, begged his old father to be released. Laysan went to hug him and let him go back to take a shower. Wait a minute, the black cultivator woman's face is as great as death. Then I rode an electric bicycle to the Pushpa house. I hope he can save his father. He confessed to Pushpa, I've been in love with you since the first time I saw you. Then plunge into the Simple, lie down in your arms and cry with rage. Watching the beloved girl decide to rescue her father, he brought the woman to Laysan's lair. Without a word, a ladder goes by. Kick Laysan to the ground and bounce back. Kick the opponent up with another kick. Then he hugs the woman. My woman doesn't dare to bully her. Finally, Laysan was hit horizontally. It was terrible. Leda watched the 3rd child being beaten. Incomparable anger. He vowed to crack the simple fear. The man was hooded and tied up. They dug a hole in the ground, beat the man up and throw him into the pit. Leda not only helped Laysan take revenge, I still want to take the other half of the money. He raised the troll and aimed it at Pushpa. There was a cue sound, and it was Leda who fell. It turns out that the people after the black fruits of interest have been seized. Of course, it's impossible to give up. Leda saw that big brother pick up the guy and start a fierce battle with the other party. And Simple is afraid of breaking it blindfolded. The bullet couldn't hit him. In chaos, their lives collide with the door. He got up, struggling to escape. No one can stop it, although his hands were tied. But you can also fight against the heroes. Then with the help of the following certificate, then it catapulted. Take the pistol and threaten the opponent to cut the rope for him. At the same time, a curly hair came at him brandishing a machete. In the nick of time, he was free. This time, the younger brother came to support. Is afraid to throw him a bag of bills. At this time, Leto and a group of younger brothers was captured alive, was about to execute him. PU is afraid of riding a motorcycle into a crowd. The situation reversed and my brother-in-law, I was controlled. At this time, hey San Fatty called, but I heard that it was Park Sheepa who answered instantly the phone. Recognized the situation. Quickly say let him go. Brother-in-law, let's discuss what you want. But Pupa said it was too late. Then raise your hand. Brother-in-law should. At Lady A's funeral, almost all the smuggling bosses, including Black 3 Fat. The simple fear revealed his eating appearance. He told all the bosses. Black 3 Fat acquisition at a high price. Billions of dollars of violence. It turned out that the boss was also in a fit of rage, announced to let Simple Fear take over the position of Black 3 Fat loses his final resistance. A few days later, Piu Shai was afraid to take complete control of the smuggling life. Of course, there is no shortage of singing and dancing at the end of the ending. The movie ends here.